Hey, what's up, guys? A random man named Sam here to bring you guys my season 5, episode 2 review of Misfits. This was an interesting episode in itself. It was mainly about Rudy and his family, and honestly, we never really knew too much about Rudy's family, other than actually, we didn't really know that much about Rudy besides besides Rudy too, and then I believe in season 3, explaining why he acts the way he does because he's afraid that if he exhibit pretty much pretty much shows his real self, people will think he's a bitch and a pussy and all that other stuff. So he acts tough just to get attention. But yeah, pretty much about him and his parents, mainly his dad, and him and his father being in similar situations due to the storm. So, which the probably most likely the title of this episode review is probably gonna be like father like son, because when the storm hits, Rudy too was created, and then while his dad had another half, a bad half of a bad half of them created. So, um, and yeah, not honestly, not really. I mean, I guess I can. I don't know. Me personally, there really isn't that much worth talking about. I mean, yeah, he had the whole bit at the end, near the end of the episode, where pretty much, his Rudy's dad pretty much tried to impersonate his actual, Rudy's actual father, because Rudy pretty much fucked up everything, pretty much fucked up Rudy's evil twin, with that chick, because his dad's evil habit is pretty much the entire opposite of him, with him just beating on women and stuff like that. So, but um, I don't know. Really, there really wasn't much to that, to be honest. Other than, I mean, we got to see, I guess, Rudy and his father bond, and then and I think there was like some part at the beginning of the episode which was pretty funny, how like his parents were pretty much insinuating that he was possibly gay, because every time he said he's like, because every time Rudy was like, oh yeah, I just fucked a bird like 2 days ago, and it's like, really? So why haven't we met these girls you claimed you have fucked? And then he's like, and he makes up some sort of dumb excuse, and then they're like, oh, we get it, son. You're probably gay. It's okay. We accept you as being a gay guy and stuff like that. So which I found funny. But and then also him, Rudy possibly having an interest in Jess, which I believe this is going to turn into a freaking love triangle, or probably in this case, I guess now with Rudy on board, I guess a love square, because you have, because fucking Finn, he's been pretty much Hopper since episode 1 of season 4. Then you had Alex, despite him cheating on Jess for whatever fucking reason, still still hopes to get in her pants. And then with this episode, now Rudy's on board with the fucking on board on the former love triangle, which is now, because of him, love square, I guess. So I don't know, man. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Jess doesn't end up with any of them by the end of the season. But I don't really care. I honestly don't really care who Jess ends up with. If Finn ends up with her, then cool. I mean, if Alex ends up, I honestly don't care. So I'm not even gonna bother discussing that any further. Um, and then we also see Rudy too, going back to the meeting. Um, and then that old lady who leads the group, pretty much apparently has the ability to knit stuff that's going to happen in the future, and she knit some um, sweater for Rudy that has I believe some guy on top of a building, and then you have another guy who's flying, and then I believe two other people doing whatever, which I'm assuming that's supposed to resemble um, you know, either resemble the Misfits crew. So who knows what that possibly entails, but I guess we'll find out sooner or later. But yeah, other than that, nothing really. I mean, it was a good episode overall, but nothing really much worth talking about to make. Nothing much happened in the episode to the point where I could, like, I guess, make predictions or make a discussion about it. Other than the old lady knitting, other than what that old lady knits for Rudy. But I don't know. It could be anything. So and and then yeah, oh yeah, that guy from actually never mind. That honestly wasn't that probably wasn't really that much important. But anyway, what did you guys think about this episode? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Good episode, but kind of interested in next week's episode, which apparently Abby goes lesbo with that chick from that chick that she met at the bar. So I don't know what. So who knows? And apparently, and possibly, just yeah, but just judging by the preview, apparently she might have some leads on figuring out who she really is. So, uh, yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys